Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Sykes. I'm here with a harbor tutorial for you. We're going to be focusing on the map Fracture, but real quick, I'm just going to go over Harbor's abilities here in the range for those who haven't seen him yet or deciding if they want to pick him up or not. You can go ahead and pause the video as I scroll past these if you want to read, but I'm just going to go through them so I won't worry about it. First, we've got our Cascade Wall. I'm going to show that off to you real quick. So this is its full range. If you just let it go and don't do anything, this is about how far you'll get out of this wall. Solid, but if you press the action button again, you can actually stop this wall prematurely. One more time. This wall does have a slowing effect if you try to move through it. This will be your strongest slow effect ability. Now we've got these smokes here, same as Viper Orb. You can toss it, you can lob it. Key difference being that these are bulletproof. So 12 shots from the Vandal, you're looking at near 500 damage to break one of these orbs. Next ability here is the High Tide. Now this wall is pretty interesting. If you just throw it out, it's like a Viper wall, but it is maneuverable, and it does have a slow effect as well. But you'll notice here that the High Tide, it doesn't slow as much as the Cascade wall. That's pretty important to keep in mind when you're trying to hold off pushes with these abilities. But this wall here can be maneuvered, so it doesn't always have to be a straight wall like Viper's. I like this, it opens up some options for some more interesting walls on some maps. And then the last ability here is going to be our ultimate ability. It is a big circle radius, but it moves forward after cast. Let me spawn some bots here so we can see what exactly this ability does. Alright, so as you can see, it tries to stun all enemies within the circle radius, and it also gives off these little lightning flares here. These flares are great for telling where people are when they're tucked in cubbies, getting general information. Most of the time you're pushing people out of corner spots and rat spots with this ult. Alright, so let's get on to Fracture. This is going to be my first lineup for you. I do use this one a lot. I like it especially on pistol and save rounds. You can go ahead and pause if this is too fast for you. And beautiful. This is an awesome smoke for a tower. The only complication is sometimes the physics on the stairs kind of fucks over your smoke. So this is an example of that. And it's still pretty decent, but it definitely leaves some openings that wouldn't be there normally. Watch out for that when you're throwing this lineup. This is what it'll look like with a full take, so with the High Tide included. You also do jump with this lineup. You look up towards the vine and you jump when you throw. Alright, let's move to the other side. This one's pretty self-explanatory. Just try to line yourself up with that green dot on the wall there. After you do, you can take a look upward, and you're lining it up a centimeter above the skyscraper in the distance there. Super simple, effective, easy dubs. One more time with a full take. This one can be great for getting down arcades super quick and rushing the people on site. And then this is a different example. I like doing this if I want to work my way mid instead and maybe try to kill some rotates while I'm at it. You can use your standing cascade wall to really peek whatever angles you want if you're good enough with them. Alright, this lineup on dish, super simple. Line it up with the top lip while you're in this corner. Give yourself a bit of momentum, and you've got a perfect smoke. Now the only issue with that smoke is, as you can see, it doesn't cover up the rope. So I also like throwing this smoke and then throwing a cascade wall so that it also blocks off that whole section for a safer push. Beautiful. And the last little lineup I've got for you here is another super simple one, more dangerous though. Just line yourself up with this grate here and aim for the bottom right of the missing panel in this rooftop. Simple lob, nothing special, no momentum or jump. Boom. Easy smoke. Okay, let's go to the other side real quick. Now on this side, this is super simple and you don't throw this too often, but I figured I might as well show you. Just line up the cursors here with the right above the light, the lip of the wall. Simple lob, no jump, no momentum. And it'll land right there. This just kind of splits up trying to take this area and gives you an easier time pushing out of the door. I like to also pair this with the high tide wall so that you can get a more full take on sand here. This also shows off the curvability, the maneuverability of being able to cut off mid there. They have to push through a slow if they want to peek your team. That's pretty good. Most people are disincentivized the second they see harbor utility. And then this is a play I like to do sometimes. If you get your wall just right, you can be a real sneaky boy. Climb up rafter, no sound, slip through your wall. Great way to hold rope. Now I'm going to show off some of the takes that don't involve any smoke lineups, because to be honest with you, the smoke is mostly super effective at planting the spike. That's when it'll really give you a couple extra seconds of life in a clutch situation. And most all these things that you're doing with your smoke, you can do just as easily with your cascade wall, sometimes faster. So the point being that basic is better in a lot of these scenarios. And you can hold on to that bulletproof smoke and make for a more defensive, more safe take and plant of the site. So then ult thrown in. And look how much control you have of this site. You have 4 other teammates pushing with you, completely cut off. You can hold everything. That's a spike down in 10 seconds. Show you some more basic takes. No fancy lineups. This one I like because it cuts off the door with a wall too. So they're likely not going to push behind you at all from there. And of course you still have the bulletproof smoke to plant on site. Super simple. If you have teammates going dish, this wall can sometimes be a pain, but just tell your team and 5 stack, to be honest. Or if you're coming dish, close wall and high tide and cascade wall so that you can cover off the rope section. Easy push. And these can be done really fast together. You can just tuck your high tide, chuck your cascade, and just drop off dish, ready to take fights. Alright, and the last clip I've got for you here, this is just one of my favorite things to do on Fracture on A site. So your simple take, you're in, you can use your bulletproof smoke to plant if you want, but the main point is once you get good at this timing, you can move back here, have your teammates covering you, and toss your cascade walls as your high tides fall, then toss your second one as that one falls, And if you've got a good enough take here and you throw that wall early enough, your high tide wall comes back after 30 seconds. So you're going to be able to toss another wall. And sometimes the stopping potential of Harbor is just insane here. So we're going to transition to some clips where I use all the things I just showed you. But if you enjoyed or learned anything at all, like, subscribe. I'm a small channel, so you know it helps me. Thanks so much. Check out these clips.
I'm in tower.
Enemy spotted B.
True.
Flooding them. Reloading. Walls up.
Oop, undrop.
Oh, he's in. Nice.
You good, bro?
Shield going up.
Oh,
Nice.
Water rising.
Here.
Right there.
I'm gonna deliver you a gun.
Spike planted. Ultimate red wave.
Behind you. Low sight.
One enemy remaining.
see me. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice, bro. As much as possible. It'll work as often as people let it, I guess. If that doesn't sound nerdy.
Can I get a drop?
Thank you.
Blocking fire.
What the? Jesus.
Just lit. Nice.
Wave crashing.
Behind.
Spike down.
Arcade.
Fuck.
One left. Reloading.
Last
Tower.
player standing.
You're gonna play main and I'm gonna play arcade?
Walls up.
I'm pushing under.
Wave crashing. Enemy spotted me. Flooding.
One's B main or A main. No, I only saw one.
It's hilarious.
They might rotate.
Spike planted.
Water rising. Wave crashing. You fought well. Flooding them.
Bro, your hold is crazy.
Not yet. Walls up.
They're both there.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B. Flawless.
Flooding them. Who's next? Water rising.
Shut arcade.
Open up.
Are you 149?
Wave crashing.
Wall please. Thank you.
Blocking fire.
One enemy remaining.
There's no way. There's
Shit.
no way.
Ultimate ready. Yes. Disaster.
I got this.
Flooding them.
Spike planted.
Keck.
Water rising.
He's lit. So was lit. On site.
Crashing.
Dude,
Enemy remaining.
4 shots. I hit her 4 times with the Vandal 124. I can't win,
She's,
bro.
arcade.
Good luck.
Good
Nice.
shit.
And now
Oh, gotcha.
wave crash. Joke's over. You're dead.
Yeah, of course.
Flooding them.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
Yo, that's so funny, bro.
You're
Did you see, like... Never.
flooding them.
Your wall just blocked me.
Let's go the die.
She's close.